Okay, I'm going to show you a handy new tool, or a couple of handy new tools in Google Slides. Okay, so here I am in a Google slideshow, and if I was ready to present to my audience, this could be my class, it could be a staff meeting or whatever. If my audience has some kind of device, or there's one device per table or something like that, and you want them to participate by asking questions, this is a tool that they can use. So I've got my present up here, but there's a drop-down menu beside it. And if I click on presenter view, I get some options over here. And so I have audience tools and speaker tools. Now the speaker tools, you've got your speaker notes, which I don't have any notes here, but that would be very handy if I did, because what would happen is I can see on here, I can toggle from slide to slide. I can also see how much time I'm taking. I can also see any notes that I've given, but you as the person watching the slideshow on a projector would only see the slideshow and not this over here. So that's a very cool thing to know. But what we want to look at right now are the audience tools. So the audience tools gives you a way to have your audience ask questions and vote on other people's questions while you're doing your presentation. So oftentimes you're up there doing your presentation and people have questions, and it's just not convenient to stop at a certain place in the slide or whatever. So you can stop and find out these questions along the way. So I'm going to click on continue recent because I've already demoed this, but otherwise I would do start new. And when I click continue recent, now I have to choose the one to continue. I believe it's this one. I hope so. Yes. Okay, so up here you'll see on my slideshow it pops up and the people would see this. Ask a question at this address. So at this address you would go on whatever your device is and you would see something that looks kind of like this, and you would be able to ask a question. And you can go in here and ask any kind of question. What are good tools to use for feedback? And everyone who comes in here to see these and ask questions would see everybody else's question. Right now you can ask anonymously or you can ask with your name. And so you hit submit. And then once your question is up there, people can vote on your question. So if they think this is a great question and they also want to know the answer, they can click on the thumbs up. If they think this is a question that's not worth taking the time to answer, they could click the thumbs down. And so that is how that works. And so when the presenter gets to the point in their presentation where they're ready to ask questions, they would hit on presenter view, and the questions would appear over here, and I would be able to see all the questions right there in my presentation. The other thing that I can do on here is if I click on here, I can decide that I want to stop the questions. So I don't want any more questions. I just click off and that goes away. The other thing I can do is I can choose who can ask questions. So right now it defaults to my school district, Mount Vernon School District, but I can also click it to anyone. So that means anyone who is within the sound of my voice and can see my presentation can jump onto that slide presentation and ask questions. So that's a very cool tool within Google Slides now. And again, just to show you how to get there, I'm going to go out of my presentation. So I'm in my slide deck and I go up to present, click the down arrow, and I get my presenter view right over here. The other tool that is new to Google Slides is down here. You'll notice this little, like a lightning bolt, and what this is a laser pointer. And so with the laser pointer, you can just draw attention. You're not drawing on the screen, you're just drawing attention to certain things on the monitor. I find it a bit annoying, but I can see that it might be good for something. So, and then when you're through with the laser printer, that's the thing to remember, because it's your mouse, and then it gets a little crazy. But when you're through with it, you just turn it off, and then you get your cursor back. So the two tools are the audience view and the question and answer in Google Slides, and also the little handy dandy laser pointer.